Now then,
Now then,
and now for something completely different.
Mario Party 6. How many Mario Parties have they made?
I want to say they're up to like 12 now.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. Bleep.
It's Mr. Pants. Does he come in tandem with Mr. Hanky?
Yeah, Mario Party 10 was released back in March.
Oh God, remember...
yes, Battle for Middle-earth.
And then Battle for Middle-earth 2.
I think Joel still has those, too.
I believe I have Battle for Middle-earth 2 as well. Now I'm curious.
Prince of Persia, yeah. Oh, God.
By far one of the best fucking strategy games next to StarCraft ever.
The original Warcraft games were good. It's just when it became World of that I stopped caring.
When it became a role-playing game is when it turned to shit.
The concept was there. It was just... I played WoW for like 10 minutes back in like 06. And just immediately hated it.
Yeah. Well, really,
I know I'm now going to be panned by the internet community for saying that, but...
For crucifying World of Warcraft?
Yeah, for hanging it up on the cross.
I played Guild Wars for a little bit, but the problem is I just don't have the patience for it. I truly don't. I mean, but it was truly depressing is that there's going to be no more Command & Conquers unless somebody else picks it up. Which, yeah. I mean, if
although
I...
Command & Conquer 4 kind of sucked, but...
Well, Command & Conquer 4, pretty much everybody that worked on it got fired.
Yeah.
Which, I don't blame them. I mean...
Another case of the concept was there, but...
It's not even that the concept was there. I mean, it had a decent enough storyline, but they changed the overall play of the game so much that everybody hated it. I mean, I bought it, which was I don't think...
Yeah, I remember when you bought it, too. It was back in 11. Like a year after it came out, and you were just like, this is the worst $30 I've ever spent.
Yeah, I don't think I can remember... I mean, even that time I dropped acid, I don't think I've spent...
You dropped acid?
Yes, I've dropped acid. No, I haven't dropped acid.
Are you crazy kids pushing me into the pool? I had 40 hits of ecstasy in my pocket. Buckle up, kids.
But
yes, let's bring American Dad into this, which itself is like 10 years old now.
I don't remember this one. I remember they were working on a massive multiplayer online kind of Command & Conquer idea.
That could have been fun.
And it looked amazing from the stuff that I was able to see. But I think that's the one that this was the one that got canceled that really pissed me off, and this is one of my favorites, right next to the Tiberian Sun and Tiberian Firestorm games. Generals was by far the best fucking Command & Conquer out there. I mean, there was so much to the Command & Conquer series. I mean, Red Alert, I could take it or leave it, but...
Oh god, you know what's kind of funny?
Sun,
I'm looking at my frames per second going on Fraps on my Skype window, and it looks like a swastika. Like, no joke. I wish I could show it. It keeps changing, because now I'm down to 28 frames. I was at 45, and 45 is why it looks like a swastika.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just now secured our tickets straight to hell.
Why? Because my laptop gave me a swastika?
No, because we've just always had a ticket straight to hell.
Cut-in picture of Satan.
God. I remember this game so much. Whatever happened to good strategy games?
Whatever happened to Robot Jones? Whatever happened to Motherfucker Jones? One of our many inside jokes.
God, that's still... I just don't... I mean, I liked Halo. I liked Halo 2, but that's just because I played it with friends, but...
Yeah, jumping back to my original...
Holy shit!
My original point, I liked the original Halo enough to buy it after I borrowed it from my friend. Back in the days when you could actually borrow PC games.
Right.
Played it on my old fucking E-machine. Yeah.
Oh, for
Take
those
my
of
laptop.
you who don't know what the fuck that is, come here, Wikipedia.
Don't worry, I'll just splice in a picture.
Fuck it, because apparently my laptop's decided it wants to have a pure bona fide stroke today.
I guess I should be glad I'm recording.
Let's see. Let's go forward in time. Let's see. 5 years ago, what games were popular? Alright. Assassin's Creed 2 Discovery.
2, yeah.
That was for iOS. Never played
Wait,
it.
Assassin's Creed 2 was 09. Army of Two 40th Day.
Yeah.
In the interest of full disclosure...
Now everybody, Corey's gonna start stripping for
Shut
you.
up. Everybody can see that. My tattoo is from Army of Two 40th Day. As I put my hoodie back on because it's cold, despite it being almost summer.
Oh my god. When did they start release? I mean, I remember they started doing it, but why?
Because
if you're
everything...
that enough to go kill hookers, do some blow, and steal a cop car, then, you know, you really need to go get some therapy. Because if you have to play Grand Theft Auto so much that you need it on your phone,
Yeah,
you have some
in
problems.
2007, Apple released the original iPhone.
Oh my
And in
god.
2008, they released the App Store. Same year that Google brought about their first Android phone. And then from there, a revolution was sparked, and now smartphones are poised to destroy the world. Cut in Terminator theme.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun-da-da-da-da-da-da. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Moving on, we have Stalker, Call of Pripyat. Talk about a game from... I mean, that's somewhere close to...
I never actually played Call of Pripyat. I played Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl, and then I played Clear Sky. Fun games. God, AMD Eyefinity validated. Holy shit. Back when AMD Eyefinity was relevant.
Right. Oh, then Stalker 2 was canceled. I had totally forgotten about that.
Yeah. And more or less became, I want to say, Metro 2033.
Yeah, that does seem like what happened to it. Cause
Like, as I recall, a lot of the dev team went to work for them.
I'd forgotten about that Lightning Thief movie.
Mm-hmm.
Spaceball Revolution. Do I even want to know?
Do I want to know?
It looks boring, people. We'll cut that.
The hell we will.
Look here, flight control. Because we...
I seem to recall...
I know what they are now. Okay. DSiWare. They're those fucking...
DSiWare would have been Nintendo DSi.
Well, and then also they're these motherfuckers. Napoleon told
Heavy
me...
Rain, that was a fun one.
Yeah.
If you ever played it, that was a PS3 exclusive. Dante's Inferno, it was kind of like Devil May Cry set in hell.
Yeah. Then you got Assassin's Creed 2.
On PC. Back when you had to wait like 6 months for PC copies of games.
Right. Well, if you were playing GTA 5 now on the PC, you had to wait, 2 years to get it?
Yeah, no shit. And I still haven't gotten around to buying it.
I'd wait for a little bit until they work out, because apparently it's still got a hell of a lot of bugs in it.
Not that stopped me, though. Assassin's Creed 2, I had on PS3 when it first came out, so...
I got it on the 360.
I started playing Assassin's Creed back in 2008, which would have been, 6 months after the original one came out.
And the great thing about Assassin's Creed...
With the exception of Unity, I've been a fanboy ever since.
I thought Unity was fine.
Unity was fun, but they broke a lot of shit. Like combat, for one.
God, it's been so long since I played Unity that...
And Unity suffered a lot from repetition. You were always having to sneak into some sort of party.
Oh, I always hate... I mean, I can understand a healthy amount of sneaking. Like, for example, on Assassin's Creed 3, you did a healthy amount of sneaking, but there were other times where you just went full bore, swords drawn, kicking motherfuckers' asses over fence posts and stabbing another motherfucker's throat out.
And then literally beating a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Exactly. And then... But when you cut to Black Flag, there seemed to be a lot more sneaking around than there was in 3, in my opinion.
Like Assassin's Creed 4, yeah. Assassin's Creed 4 was a great game, aside from the fact that I always had to tail somebody. I always hated those missions. And 3 had a good ratio. You did it every now and then, not like every other mission.
Did I stutter?
Yes, actually.
Shut up!
You'll hear that in the video. You could have just clicked on Black Flag, but...
I'm gonna come beat the ever-loving shit out of you.
But at the same time, I had a lot of fun with Assassin's Creed 4. I actually have to say, though,
when I played it, I did too, and I'm actually kind of saddened that I did sell it eventually. To be honest, I sold it for Wolfenstein in New Order.
You sounded like...
amazing game, and I'm glad they're still making them, and I hope... Choose your next words carefully.
I hope Ubisoft learns from their mistakes. No, my network started to cut for a second, so it just sounded like you had a bona fide stroke.
But... that Assassin's Creed 4 was fun, and I think they fell victim to the same thing Battlefield 4 did, and...
Sequelitis?
It's really... What?
Sequelitis?
No, it wasn't sequelitis. It was the fact that they were expecting the new systems. Everybody was expecting the new systems, but then they thought, well, not everybody's going to get these new systems right out the bat.
Yeah, here you go.
Let's face it, the first...
Product placement, ladies and gentlemen.
But, I mean, saying that... Because when the Xbox One came out, it was $600. Granted, the PlayStation 4 was $100 cheaper, but still, that's $500. And I was making the joke a while back that when the PlayStation 3 came out, they were charging $700, and I said, fuck that, so I went and spent like $250 on the Xbox 360, or however the fuck much it was.
And basically said, I'll be damned if I ever spend $600 on a console.
And then what happens next time around? I go and drop $600 on the most expensive fucking system to, come out. And it finally hit me. It's like, you know what? I am such a fucking hypocrite.
Yeah. Now, full disclosure, when the Xbox 360 first came out, I was not a big fan. It wasn't until a few years later that they kind of ironed out some of the bugs and revised the system. I didn't actually really own a 360 until the Slims.
See, I owned one of the first models of the 360s.
Oh, so did I. I had it for long enough to play... I had it for long enough to play through Halo 2 and Halo 3, and then I sold it to pay off my school fees so I could go to my senior prom.
For those of you who... let's see if I can find some fucking pictures of it. This is going to be difficult.
What are you looking for?
The first model of the Xbox 360 dashboard.
Oh, God. Just Google it and go to Google Images.
That's what I'm doing now.
Freestyle Xbox. Oh, God. No,
that's not it. That's not it.
I remember them, though.
There it is. This is where, if anybody had the first version of the Xbox 360 dashboard, this is what they looked like. As opposed to this nonsense that we've got now. Or that's not even it either. I mean, it's more akin to something like this.
I could always fire up the 360 and just put it on the TV.
Wow, honestly... I remember when they first switched to this model, too, they had you'd scroll up and down instead of... I think it's a Windows 8 variant, to be honest, what they're using now.
Yeah.
This is what they're using now.
And then and then I'm sure they'll update the Xbox One to be more like Windows 10 when it comes out, but I played with Windows 10, I like it, so...
Windows 10, I saw what you were digging around with, and it was interesting. But, I mean, when they've changed it from this, because, I mean, there was a lot of stuff with this that I liked. Like, you could have personalized backgrounds, and they actually fit a lot better than they do now. But...
and then you have the history of the PlayStation 3. The cross-media bar hasn't changed in almost 10 years.
Ever. And I don't think it's ever changed. I know they've added more options like Netflix and Hulu and video players and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
if they can see what's going on online there.
Barely, it's not even...
That, other than the graphics, that shit has not changed in, 9 years since it first launched in 2006.
Yeah.
Actually, while I'm at it, I wonder how my downloads are coming.
Why don't you move the camera back? Because no one really cares how your downloads are coming.
Fuck off.
Go die.
I've spent the last, 4 days downloading the Mass Effect trilogy.
Speaking of downloading shit, has your Counter-Strike thing finished yet?
Let's find out. Yes.
And so is mine. Project for tomorrow, I do say.
Indeed.
Quite. Anyway, back on to track. Assassin's Creed 4 fell victim to the same thing that Battlefield 4 did, and it was they created them for the next-gen consoles, and they made them immaculate for them. But then they thought, well, we should throw it back to those who are still going to be on the 360 and... PS3. Although the PS3 still could probably have handled a lot of the next-gen shit if it really wanted to. I mean, it'd probably be pushing it.
PS3 was awesome for its time.
But...
The Cell broadband engine, while a bitch to develop for, was an awesome little processor. And we get games that can take full advantage of it, both for physics, graphics, that sort of thing.
Right.
Like Uncharted, for example. Uncharted 2, they used 20% of it, but then Uncharted 2, they used closer to 90%.
So for Uncharted, they used 20, and then Uncharted 2, they used 90.
Probably going to be the thing that finally makes me crack down and finally buy a current-gen system. Uncharted 4.
Which I'm pretty sure they have, I'm pretty sure they've announced it's supposed to come out later this year, but I'm not sure if they've come out with an actual date for it yet.
Yeah. I'm gonna search it real quick. Amnesia, oh my god. We should do a Let's Play of Joel playing Amnesia. That would be hilarious.
Just Cause 2, that one was a good game.
Watching Ryuka play anything horror is just hilarious to watch.
I've never watched it, to be honest.
Actually, I think he has a video on YouTube of it. Maybe I'll find it and splice it in.
Or you could we could pop a link into it as well. We probably should pop a link into our, the two parts of the Let's Plays that we did for, Far Cry 3, which was a good game in its own right, but...
Except when we did Far Cry 3 back in, 2013.
Was it really 2013?
Yeah, it's a 2-year-old LP.
Jesus
I don't even have the negatives anymore, so I can't even make it, 1080p.
Sorry.
But we had like almost 4. Actually, I want to say more like closer to 3 hours worth of gameplay footage. So we had Far Cry 3. We had Far Cry 3 Let's Play the movie.
Yeah. 2-part series. And there was eventually going to be a 3rd part, but we
ended up just kind of scrapping it when I moved to Tennessee.
And, never got around to... We kept meeting...
I guess it ended perfectly fine, because at the end of part 1, I just shot you. And then at the end at the end of part 2, we just destroyed the world using the word antiquing.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, did you ever hear about that?
I did, but it totally, it got filed into that file of useless shit that nobody's gonna ever ask you about.
They developed it, in response to all the people... if I recall correctly, they developed it in response to all the people who wanted to see MJ in his last shows before he died. Which, that could have been fun to see, too. I liked Michael Jackson. His music was great.
No, that is not at all what I...
Am I? Michigan!
Fuck Michigan.
Says the man who lives on OSU campus.
Yeah. It doesn't...
That's okay. I live within spitting distance of Vanderbilt, so,
Jesus, he died in 2009.
Almost 6 years ago.
6 years ago. 6 years ago. Almost a month away now. Wow.
And folks, I think we're going to take a break there. Hi, Billy Mays here.
God.
I never could do Billy Mays.
Hello, Billy Mays here.
But again, nobody could do Billy Mays. Billy Mays was unique.
Billy Mays. He really was unique, and it was a shame that we lost him in his prime, I guess you could say. I mean, I don't know what the heck it was with people dying in their 50s that year.
Literally 3 days after Michael Jackson. I always loved watching Billy Mays on TV advertising OxyClean and...
I forget where I was, but I finally saw it was like a commercial for OxyClean. Which, I mean, I forget who it was.
Church and Dwight, huh?
Yeah.
The same folks who bring you Trojan condoms.
Trojan. Not as good as Durex.
Help, I've gotten my girlfriend pregnant and I don't know what to do. Durex.
No, it will make it kind of like, should have used a Durex.
Oh, God.
Kind of like, should have had a V8, but
and then along the same line of people dying.
Yeah, you get
in
Michael
June
Jackson.
2009, we had Michael Jackson, Billy Mays, and then
Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah, and then Farrah Fawcett just gets overshadowed by...
So did Bill... I mean, granted, Billy Mays, I mean, it would have been a nice little... It would have been a quick little news story on, CNN, but you did not hear anything about either Farrah Fawcett or Billy Mays. All because, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I loved Michael Jackson. His music was incredible. I mean,
Thriller was a masterpiece. Bad was a masterpiece.
PYT, masterpiece.
Never mind the fact that I have an iTunes radio station dedicated to Michael Jackson.
Right. But, I mean...
And I think he's literally right next to Bullet for My Valentine and Kill Switch for... Kill Switch Engage. English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Apparently you don't.
Splicing the video from Pulp Fiction.
But it truly was a shame. I mean, do you remember... I'm afraid to see what you're doing.
Vaping. And more product placement. More product... Okay, apparently my time at Kroger has ruined my grasp on the English language. And now for more product placement. Gold Peak Tea. Good stuff. I do. This is my go-to sweet tea. If I just need to grab something. Now there's tea in my beard and I can't stand it. There we go. Trial. Oh, God.
Yeah,
I forgot that was a thing.
Both times, truly. I mean...
Wait, is this the sexual, or the molestation lawsuit, or was this the trial for the death of Michael Jackson?
This was the trial for... This is People v. Jackson. The people
that happened summer between, I want to say, 8th and 9th grade? What year was it?
Let's see. The documentary was aired February 26, 2003. Given the time frame for the alleged molestations was February 20th, February 2003 through March 2003. Let's see. When did they... Because I remember the whole trial. I remember, like, there was one... It was like a summer's morning or something. I think my family had just moved to Indianapolis. And my dad and I were sitting in a McDonald's, and I remember watching it on TV.
Yeah.
Let's see. $3 million bail bond.
Yeah, which at that time probably would have broken him. That's why he mounted the comeback tour in 2009 that finally killed him.
Right. Well, the trial itself didn't.
Yeah, it was 2005 when it happened, so I would have been 14 when it... So yeah, I would have been between 8th and 9th grade when that happened, and like through the summer, I remember just watching that shit on the news.
Yeah, and I remember, like, it was broadcast so much more than the OJ trial. I mean, more people watched it than...
And then I remember my stepdad coming in and saying, "Why are you watching Michael Jackson?" And I was just like, I'm kind of curious. And he's just like, "If you want to make a lot of money, you need to be writing about this." Oh, God. And then during the trial, the whole string of Michael Jackson jokes.
I'd totally forgotten that Macaulay Culkin was one of the named...
Macaulay Culkin himself these days just looks like an addict, but then again, so do the Olsen twins.
God.
Though Macaulay Culkin's still doing some fun shit. Like
Pizza Underground.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, being in the band The Pizza Underground. Which we might have to splice in the video for that. That's hilarious in its own right. It's just Macaulay Culkin just sitting there eating pizza.
Yeah.
Nothing funny about it. He's just eating pizza nonchalantly.
Yeah.
But the whole thing behind the Michael Jackson trial, I remember all the string of Michael Jackson jokes. Like, you know, just off the top of my head, knock knock.
Who's there?
Little boy blue. And you kind of know where this is going.
Little boy blue who?
Little boy blue Michael Jackson.
Well, I mean...
What?
They're truly...
If you play Thriller backwards, you can hear Michael Jackson confessing all the names of the boys he's touched. That's why it's 14 minutes long.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have delved into a part where I need more scotch.
Why doesn't Michael...
placement, everybody. Jameson whiskey.
Rolling Rock.
Mine's better.
I like Rolling Rock, though.
I like Rolling Rock too.
And if I had that old LJN toy from back in the days of Nintendo Entertainment System, I'm drinking Rolling Rock on the Rolling Rocker.
Oh. God, compared... I wonder what it looks like.
Now I'm going to get sued by the Angry Video Game Nerd. Folks, if you don't know who the Angry Video Game Nerd is, you need to look him up. He's hilarious. Michael Jackson grave. And we've totally just overshadowed Farrah Fawcett again.
Yet again. Well, the reason I looked up Michael Jackson's grave is because this is Farrah Fawcett's.
Why are we looking at that? This whole video podcast has just taken a turn for the dark.
It truly has. How many graves does he have?
What?
How many graves does he have? I mean, I know he was made out of so much plastic, but did they have to melt down several tombstones?
What is he? Is he like some ancient god? They have to cut him up and bury him in the four corners of the earth? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Where do you think they got the plastic for all of these?
7-Eleven and McDonald's? What?
Okay, this is... The Michael Jackson Lego set. 7-Eleven and McDonald's.
America. That is... Whatever your mouse was just on...
Darth Vader...
Hold on, go back up. There, move your mouse slightly to the right. That is fucking terrifying. I'm going to see that in my nightmares tonight.
Thank you so very much, because now I am as well.
You're welcome. I might have... Why suffer alone?
Because that's what good people do.
Seriously, close this other Skype window.
How about you go die?
They don't need two of me.
Playboy, Farrah Fawcett, all of me. I wonder.
Do not make me have to do frickin' censorship work. '97.
What's more disturbing
do not make me add black bars to the video. VHS.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God, and that just uncovered another part of my childhood. I would literally used to run my Sega Genesis into the VCR record it, and then add a microphone and do a voiceover. One day I might find them and upload them. Oh god, I forgot Showgirls was a thing.
A Warrior's Tale.
I forgot Showgirls was a thing.
Mary Poppins.
Really now? Pete's Dragon? Oh my god.
Pocahontas. VHS release, part of the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection.
A lot of the 90s era Disney music is very memorable, but I don't remember much of Pocahontas.
I don't remember
Stone,
a lot
that was
of
a good
these,
one
but
from
granted,
way
in
back
94, 95, you and I were like 4 or 5.
Yeah, of course there's The Lion King, where even adults will still cry at Scar
even
killing.
I'd still cry at Scar killing.
Did we both just have a brain fart?
Yeah.
Mufasa.
Yeah.
Collective brain
Mufasa.
fart. Hunchback of
Hunchback
Notre
of Notre
Dame was
Dame.
probably my favorite Disney movie growing up.
I have to say The Jungle Book was probably one of my favorites. Jungle
Yeah.
Book.
Hercules, which was, not now that I look back on it, was kind of like an old, how to describe it?
101 Dalmatians. I remember that one. Mulan. Pinocchio. I remember they made a second Lion King and it just failed miserably.
The Little Mermaid. I remember how the priest had a boner in that.
Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah. I don't
Peter
remember too much
Pan.
of Lady and the Tramp.
I'm surprised Beauty and the Beast hasn't made it on here. A Bug's Life.
Yeah. And then you have the Pixar version, and not Pixar, the DreamWorks version, Ants. And I specifically remember the line from Ants, "Who the hell is that?"
Yeah, back when they could curse.
Back when they could do limited swearing like that in a kids movie.
Because, I mean...
Or if, you ever watched The Angry Beavers, you had Norbert screaming, "Urethra!"
I mean, granted, back then we didn't know any better, but at the same time, parents parented.
Yeah. Aladdin. Oh god, I could tell you stories about Aladdin. But we're not going to do that on
What,
the air,
Aladdin 4, Jafar may need new glasses?
Way to channel Family Guy into this.
God, Homeward Bound. You know what?
Kazam! Oh god, fucking... Oh god. Oh god, Fievel Goes West.
Wow.
No, Kazam had Shaq playing a rapping genie.
Oh my god. I remember watching this show because my parents got it for my sister when she was a kid, and then just as I got older, they started growing, I watched it. I remember they made it. I'm gonna have nightmares of that.
Yeah. It almost looks like Bill Gates in his younger years.
It looks like he's had a stroke and half of his face is drooping.
Yeah. Fievel Goes West was okay.
Not even half of it, just a quarter of it. Just this quarter of it is disproportionate to the...
Stop making fun of the poor bastard!
Poor bastard is right.
Anyway... Fievel Goes West was good and all, but An American Tail will still be the best of them. Yes!
This is what I remember the most.
But An American Tail was probably one of the last good movies that Don Bluth did. Opinion, of course, but Goosebumps will to this day be the shit.
Product placement, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, God. And I was having a conversation with my stepmom the other day, and we got to talking about Tales from the Crypt.
For those of you who are confused as what Tales of the Crypt are, it's kind of a spin-off from Goosebumps.
Did you just pull up Don Bluth on IMDb?
Of course I did.
Anna fucking Stasia. Secret of Nim was good. Fox and the Hound was good. The Rescuers was awesome.
Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Or no, The Rescuers Down Under was better, though.
I don't know. Winnie the Pooh, I mean... And Tigger, too.
Don't make me drive up there and bitch slap you.
I dare you. I mean...
Hang on.
The other movie that is
Got
by
the car
far
key,
gotta be
I'll go.
the best movie of all time. I'm sorry, but there is no movie that is any better than The Land Before Time.
And I forgot that it was 1988 when that first started. And then they had like 20 sequels.
What's sad is that everybody in this movie is, I'm pretty sure, dead. I don't think she is. Yeah, she's still alive.
Most of them are.
But I mean, swinging back, I mean...
Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, honest to God, I've probably read every book that R.L. Stine ever wrote. Goosebumps was awesome. Fear Street was awesome. I haven't read any of his newer stuff, but...
The TV series. I mean, the TV series was one of those shows that you watch because, like, when you're a kid, it's scary as fuck. But when you're also... I mean...
Holy shit, composer is Danny Elfman?
Right. But, I mean, when you're also a kid... This shit...
Arachnophobia.
Is the scariest shit. This is why I have a fear of spiders.
Yeah.
And you need to cut something in for that. God, I'd forgotten all the... Damn, that's a pretty famous cast and crew.
Jeff Daniels.
John Goodman.
Brian McNamara.
Jones. Yep, Brian McNamara. There was another one that I saw. Julian Sands, I think he's been in a lot of shit too. He seems familiar.
He looks. Yeah. He kind of looks like a. Is that Daniel Craig?
Yeah, girl with dragon tattoo.
And now we're gonna start talking about Bond, aren't we?
No, because that's a whole podcast upon its own.
I can't truly call Bond a throwback anyway, unless you want to count date night for me in 2007 seeing Casino Royale in the theater. That was
From what I remember from that story is you ended up not remembering half of it because she was like giving you a handy through the popcorn or something.
Not quite that vulgar, but you know.
I'm sorry, but
no, the dude looked like a
cross
cross
between... cut a hole in the bottom of their popcorn tin, stuck their dick through it, had their girlfriend jack them off in the popcorn tin.
And this whole part is getting cut.
No, it fucking isn't.
But the Julian Sands, he looks like a cross between Daniel Craig and Eminem. Are you going to type in the Boxcar Children? God damn it.
See, Julian Sands
Oh, my wasted third grade.
See, I remember growing up, there's always... Benny Alden would always go and find Mr. Nelson's Tasty Buns. I'm pretty sure Mr. Nelson was a pedophile.
Never thought of it that way.
And then Violet could, trip over a feather and get bruised. I mean, what... Yeah, Henry, the oldest child, he was the only one worth anything.
Yeah, we've definitely got to do more of these throwback podcast, video cast, whatever the hell we're going to call them.
To hell. But I mean, okay.
Maybe I'll go pick up a recording device and do some old school PS1 games and Sega games and shit. Because an emulator just doesn't cut it for me.
Right. Let's see.
I could... I could do an entire, 80-part series of a Let's Play of the entire Legend of Dragoon. Complete with Seth and me doing the voiceover. That's a story for another day.
That's right.
Back in the day, my friend
Julian
Seth and me
Sands
would always...
used to be, like, I think he was in one of the... Oh, what's the one with Bruce Willis in it?
Bruce Willis has been in a lot of shit.
Yeah, but
you thinking Die Hard?
Yeah, Die Hard. Wasn't he in a Die Hard? Like, I think Julian Sands was in a Die Hard at some
Actually,
point.
I think you might be right.
Like Die Hard with a Vengeance or something.
I think you're right.
I can remember where the fuck Die Hard with a Vengeance was.
I think it was like the third one. Alan Rickman? I forgot he was in those. But Jeremy Irons is another really good actor.
Yeah.
He was the villain in Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah.
Cool, AVG started up. Time for everything to start lagging.
Right. I also forgot Jeremy Irons was in Lion King. Oh, Man with an Iron Mask.
Yeah,
or Man
dude,
in the
he
Iron
was
Mask.
Scar in The Lion King.
Yeah, I'd forgotten that. I'd forgotten the actor's name who did Scar, because everybody remembers who did Mufasa.
Yeah, James Earl Jones.
Right.
So the same guy who played Mufasa was Vader. No, Julian Sands was not in Die Hard.
Huh.
Ever.
I feel like he was in something else popular that I should be remembering.
Yeah, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
I actually have not seen it.
He was in Dexter. One of the later episodes.
Dexter. He was in Black Ops 2.
Really?
There's a voice of somebody named DeFalco. Yeah, if anybody doesn't know, I hate Black Ops 2. Black Ops 1 was good in its own right, but Black Ops 2 just ruined it, and I have no hopes for Black Ops 3.
I liked Black Ops 2 just because it was different. It was something different in the Call of Duty where it was kind of a branching story with multiple endings. I liked that they tried something like that. I think it could have been better executed, but I liked that they tried.
See, the problem is that they didn't do it well at all.
You're slouching. You should adjust your camera.
Well, you know what? I'm kind of just relaxed. Is that a problem?
Yes.
How about you go die? Andy Garcia. Oh, these were also good movies. Was the Ocean series?
Yeah. Another date night classic, seeing Ocean's 12. Or
yeah.
Ocean's 13. I think it was actually Ocean's 13.
Oh, then you got another good movie, Fight Club. But we all know the first rule about that.
We don't talk about it. Yeah, date night would have been Ocean's 13 for me then, when I was, 16.
Right. God, Battlefield Bad Company 2, Vietnam.
Interesting little tidbit for you there, Joe. Ocean's 11 was basically a remake of a movie with Frank Sinatra in it. So.
Well, yeah, I know.
Okay. And, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah, it had the Rat Pack.
The Rat Pack, yeah.
And for those of you who do not know who the Rat Pack is...
Just go quit life.
Just go to the bathroom. Hang yourself with your
No,
shoelace.
we don't want to say that.
Yeah, because shoelace aren't strong enough.
Oh god, the fucking Brat Pack.
What?
You don't remember the Brat Pack?
I'm afraid to look this up now.
Oh god, the fucking Brat Pack. Yeah, you know, Breakfast Club, St. Elmo's Fire. Back when Molly Ringwald was a thing.
Right? There's another movie that's a good one, Breakfast Club.
It's a classic.
Of course. And the first person... Oh,
Granted, John Hughes was just awesome, so...
Well, that's true, but... God, Rob Lowe. He's a pretty... I mean... What else has he been in lately?
Sex tape, that's promising.
It's a shame. If you've ever watched The West Wing, which is by far one of the best...
Austin Powers?
What the hell was he in that? Young number 2.
Oh.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Huh. That's all I could say was,
It says, huh. Vern Troyer.
Vern Troyer's awesome.
Yeah. What else has Vern Troyer been in?
Anything playing a midget.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, he was in Harry Potter. He was Professor Flitwick.
Gnome Alone. Okay then.
2.5 Men.
2.5
Circus
Men.
midget.
The Love Guru. Coach Punch Cherkoff. Talk about a movie to ruin a career right there. I mean...
Yeah. Love Guru wasn't terrible, but it's
it
like...
wasn't terrible,
They keep giving, like, Adam Sandler and Rob Schneider all these second chances. Like, why the fuck can't anybody give Mike Myers a second chance?
Maybe Mike Myers just doesn't want to give it another chance. I mean, he's had some pretty good runs.
Actually, I think he has said that he's working on a new Austin Powers movie.
Well, maybe not.
Does your laptop have a stroke?
Daniel Craig... No, I backed up. Daniel Craig says Austin Powers fucked the James Bonds. Bullshit it did. I'm sorry. I don't have the time to go into all of the reasons why he's wrong.
Having said that, Daniel Craig is awesome, but...
Having said that, Daniel Craig is awesome, but...